Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Ray. Got a video today for modern dating here. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Actually, it was somebody by the name of Ashley. She said that you're ghosting her and she has no idea why.
Okay, so she just kept telling me stories a lot about how she doesn't need a man, so I see her walking toward my car and get out.
Oh, finally, I don't need a man. Finally, a man stands up to this shit.
To open the door, get out the door. She shuts the door and says, I can get my own door.
She was expressing that I didn't need you, like in the sense of a woman needing to rely on a man, and that's why you ghosted me. It sounds like you're a little insecure.
So you can't handle an independent female who doesn't need a man. Just say that. It's not about can, it's don't want to.
What?
On their first date, she did her best to prove that she didn't need him. So he decided to stop communication as this wasn't the type of relationship dynamic he wanted to be in. But now she believes that he is insecure for ghosting her and canceling the second date.
Women.
Who would have called you, I guess, for the second date?
Actually, it was somebody by the name of Ashley. She said that you're ghosting her and she has no idea why.
Yeah, Troy, clearly your phone's working. What did I do that is so bad you couldn't call me back?
There she goes. That's Ashley.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, so
Aggressive right off the bat.
yeah, this is why, Ashley. You're like one of those girls that just loves drama. You love to fight. Anything that I said. I mean, it was exhausting. And honestly, I didn't even want to spend any more of that evening with you.
Really, I'm difficult because I want to know why you ghosted me and that I'm dramatic. Excuse me. How dare I question a man? How typical. Oh, wow.
Okay. I mean, here you go. I didn't even have to really do anything. You guys see this, right? Did I even say anything about questioning a man? She literally just wants to fight about everything. She twists everyone's words. I mean, and I just honestly was like, I could not wait to just take her home.
Well, excuse me. No, you're the bad guy here. I didn't do anything wrong.
Wow. No, you're the bad guy here. I didn't do it. He ghosted you. You must have done something, right? That would be the logical reason. But no, he's just a bad guy. That's why he ghosted me.
He is completely right. He didn't say anything about it. But somehow she felt the need to bring the subject to the table. It's like she wants to look for things to argue about.
She does.
And this attitude will eventually push mature men away.
Troy, please continue.
Okay, yeah. So let me just start just even picking her up from her house. So I see her walking toward my car. I get out to open the door. Get out the door. She shuts the door and says, I can get my own door.
What? No, she didn't. Are you serious? You said that?
Yeah, I was very thrown off by that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I'm not a child. I don't need a strong man to help me with the car.
She is definitely taking this independent stuff too seriously.
Yep.
And based on her approach to that situation, I know for sure in some circumstances, that date would have ended right there.
Trust me, if it was me and she fucking closed my door and said she didn't need me, I would have just walked around and drove off. You don't need me. You don't need to open anything. Go pay for your own dinner.
That was the hint that the rest of the night would be a battlefield. But he decided to ignore that sign, and it didn't go well for him. This is the reason.
I don't think he decided to ignore it. He decided, I'll give her a chance. There's a difference between ignoring it and then, I'll give it a chance.
We should believe people the first time they tell us who
This
they
is
are.
true, too.
Okay, so she just kept telling me stories a lot about how she doesn't need a man, which is great. I love that she's self-sufficient, but it was just like she was so obsessed with letting me know that I wasn't even really wanted, or she didn't or want to know anything about me.
I mean, I did want to know about you. I just was expressing that I didn't need you, in the sense of a woman needing to rely on a man, and that's why you ghosted me. It sounds like you're a little insecure.
Why would you feel the need to make your date understand that you don't need him?
Right,
And now
that's so
he is
weird.
insecure for ghosting you.
Bro, did you actually want to go out on a second date with Troy if you don't need or want him?
Galen, yeah, of course I wanted to go on a second date. I'm just saying I don't need a man. And it seems like you're taking his side, the man's side. What's up with that?
What? he's not taking the man's side. She's taking the side that is reasonable and logical.
Man or the woman's side.
Calling it like it is, man. It's facts.
All right, so obviously there's not going to be a second date. This is going nowhere at all.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Well, thank you for your time, Troy. We're sorry that we bothered you.
She proves his point. She is so argumentative. Why is she even dating? This was easy and fast. Not even the radio people wanted more of Ashley.
Nope.
Ashley was argumentative with everyone. She couldn't even keep her mouth quiet for this call. I don't think
right in the beginning, she had like spout out, "Hey, why did you ghost me?" Let the host explain things real quick.
To answer. She answered for him, and every guy out there knows exactly what I mean. Based on her approach to this situation, I don't think that she is actually willing or ready to meet someone.
Hell no.
It seems like she just wanted someone to prove a point to. But it didn't work because fortunately, she was dealing with a mature man who also has boundaries and standards, so she will have to try it again but with another person. Did you notice that she wasn't willing to give him time to talk? Instead of leaving this strong and independent narrative on the internet, she decided to take it seriously to the point of using it in real life. But as we can see, it's not going well at all. She created a whole personality around it, and it's not serving her.
And that is probably the worst women to deal with, guys. The ones that do create a personality around feminism, men evil, men bad, women better, women are oppressed.
Later, she will be the first to complain about the fact that men aren't sticking around. And some of them believe it's due to intimidation, not realizing that it has nothing to do with it, but preference.
This is why, Ashley, you're like one of those girls that just loves drama. You love to fight. Anything that I said. I mean, it was exhausting. And honestly, I didn't even want to spend any more of that evening with you.
She should use that feedback to self-reflect and make the necessary adjustments for a better outcome in the future. But we know she didn't listen to it.
And he didn't say it to like hurt her feelings or any way, shape, or form. No, he was just being truthful. Like, you were a miserable person to deal with that evening. I didn't even want to fucking take you to like stay the whole time.
Instead, she turned it on him, stating that he couldn't handle a strong woman like her. The interesting part is that she is proud of it. I think the false idea of being strong and independent makes her feel empowered, and this is why it's tricking her.
I'm just saying I don't need a man, and it seems like you're taking his side, the man's side. Like, what's up with that?
This is a clear result of what happens to those who take being strong and independent too seriously. It got to the point where she feels like we are from the opposite side.
Yep.
Now she believes that we are divided into groups. Some people really need to take a break from social media and the internet in general. I don't know why she placed herself in the dating scene when she clearly isn't ready for it yet.
In the next video, we have a simp in action. You will see the strategy most of them use to be chosen.
Women are the future. Like, we're going to clean all this shit up, not just the homeless crisis, but the wars and all that stuff. Women need to take their rightful place as the ones running shit. What? Women are as close as you're going to get to God. What? Men can build buildings, write songs, I don't know, do expeditions to Antarctica or whatever. It's all cool shit. I'm not bashing on men.
Whoa. Building shit, maintaining society and all that is just cool shit. What?
Then try creating life in your womb.
Mm-hmm. Try doing that without me. Like, you're stupid.
Try creating life. My mother was the closest thing I ever got to experience to God. Whether she was a good mother or not is irrelevant. My mother created me. Women need to be president. Women need to run the world.
Did you just say it didn't matter if she was a good mother or not? Do you think I would talk so highly of my mother if she was not a good mother? Do you think I wouldn't be out here talking about my mother if she was just like a lot of these 304s that mistreated me in some way, shape? No, yes, my mother wasn't perfect, but she was a good mother. And I wouldn't, and I understand the statement that she is close to God, because this is the statement that Buddhists and, you know, what I learned, that the closest to God is your parents. The parents, because they are benevolent upon you. They birthed you. They took care of you. They've done all of these things like a parent does. And that's why they're God to you, which actually makes sense to me in some way, shape, or form.
Because you can talk doesn't mean you should be on a podcast. This guy couldn't get a real woman with Elon Musk money. He's never been out of the friend zone. The act ain't getting you the clam, bro. Women know better. Simping in God mode.
Yeah, right. God
I don't believe that he is being honest in this interview. I don't think he believes in his statements, and this is one of the reasons we need to be careful when it comes to the information we get, as some people just make things up to impress the person they are talking to, and I believe this is what is going on in that room. He doesn't know the same woman he is trying to make happy by using those statements is at the same time looking at him as Simp's master. If we had the opportunity to talk to her after this interview and ask her a few questions about what she thinks about him, we wouldn't be surprised that he would score really low. We know he is not being genuine. She knows that he is saying those things just to please her, and this is the fastest way to turn them off. He thinks this is a good strategy to be chosen, but in reality, it will place him directly in the friend zone. His behavior in this interview is the exact reason knowledge is important, because as he doesn't know better, he thinks that this is the best way to be liked by women. This is what he thinks a man should do to win the race, not realizing his behavior will get him the opposite result. He doesn't know that women want a masculine man, a man of his word, a leader, a man who is honest, who doesn't see the need to create a character and fake narrative just to be liked.
So you can't handle an independent female who doesn't need a man. Just say that. It's not about can, it's don't want to. You can't shame me for not wanting something I don't want. Right? I like women who are feminine, soft. That's what I like. Right? Like, I like women who, when they come around, they're women. Not this independent, don't need a man. That's just, that'll turn it from midnight to 6, like real quick. Don't need that. Thank you, though.
And this is why I have been happily married for 35 years, because my husband is my man and I am his woman. They just don't get it. Can we be both? I can do what I need to do, but also love that my husband takes care of me.
No, you can't be both. Like this, literally, the statement of strong and independent means you can't really have both.
I understand you, brother. I feel exactly the same myself. Anytime we have this type of video, the comment section is always interesting.
Yeah.
In this specific clip, they wanted to prove a point that they can still be strong and independent, but at the same time be feminine and soft, just like the type of women he described. They believe it's something like a costume they can have on and off depending on the situation. At the end of the day, it comes down to understanding, and based on my understanding, they are a bit confused. Because you are either feminine or you are not.
Yep.
But modern women think that wearing a feminine vest for a few hours makes them feminine, not realizing that it's just temporary femininity, and this isn't what he is referring to. He is talking about a woman who is still feminine even when she is paying her bills. She is still feminine when they are having an argument, and she is still feminine even though she holds a top position at her workplace.
Yep.
That is the femininity he wants. Most of us already watched countless videos where women stated that they lost their femininity just because they are supporting their partner financially or because they are also working. Most men know we are expected to be masculine all the time, and this is how it should be. But for some reason, modern women want to be juggling between both. I wonder what woman dreams of having a partner who picks and chooses when to be masculine.
Self-improvement time.
Welcome to our self-development section. Today we brought up another great video with a great message for all of us. It will make you understand that it can still be done, you can still make it. It's up to you to bring it to life.
Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up on you. Don't you ever give up on your dreams, because no matter what, if it is meant for you, it will not miss you. As we say in Jamaica, what is for you can't be unfor you. So you must believe in yourself. You must really get up off of the sidelines of your own life and get in there and fight for you. You're the best person out there to put up the good fight for you. And just know,
I'll put that even further. You are the only person out there that can put up a good fight for you. No one else is, and no one else will.
You don't make it at 10, you can make it at 30. You don't make it at 30, you can make it at 50.
I didn't make it at 10. I didn't make it at 20. I didn't make it in the early 30s. I somewhat made it in my late 30s. Hell, I might make it in my 40s. I'm just barely along the path now. Don't look at your 20-year-old life, your 30-year-old life, your 35-year-old life and think it's over. You still have time. You still have effort. You still got energy. Use it.
You don't make it at 50, you can make it at 60 and still give them goodness.
Those who are getting tired or discouraged should replay this clip as many times as they can until they understand that it's not over. You still have the chance to make it happen, and the only thing you can't do is give up. That is what is stopping a lot of you from achieving your goals and dreams. Make sure you keep going until you make it. You need to understand that those who made it also went through the same stage, and as they didn't give up on their dreams, they were able to bring it to life.
My dream isn't to be a YouTuber or famous or anything. No, my dream is to make a lot of money, to be influential to the people around me, to provide value to the people around me, to be of service. That's what I want to be. But I want to be of service as a really rich man, right? That's the goal I'm working towards. Everything else is just little steps and things between to get to where it needs to be. But you have to do it. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I could just